Rulani Mokwena has shouldered the blame for Mamelodi Sundowns in different form in the CAF Champions League following the frustrating goalless draw at home to Pyramids FC on Sunday. It was the second game in a row that Mokwena's team failed to find the back of the net in the continental competition after going down 1-0 to DRC giants TP Mazembe about a week ago. The Brazilians have blown everyone away in the DStv Premiership but have not been as ruthless in Africa's Premier Club competition where the standard is a lot higher. Rulani said it's my job to make the players understand how important it is to qualify for the knockout phase. Mokwena said after the draw against the Egyptian club at Loftus Versfeld and said, "When I don't get that desire, it's not necessarily about the performance of the players, it's the volume of games we are playing. So if the message doesn't get through to the players, then I have to look at myself first to say, did I deliver the message properly? I think maybe I didn't deliver the message well enough for the players to understand how important it was to win today's game. But it's time to recover because we have an important game in midweek. Sundowns will play at home to Cape Town Spurs in the DStv Premiership on Wednesday. The Champions League comes in the middle of the hectic period for the newly crowned African Football League champions. Masak Dawana have astonishingly played 5 matches in the last 2 weeks, switching between the domestic league and their travels on the continent. Rulani went on to say that we have to move and try to understand that we have 2 difficult away matches. We will fortunately finish the group stage with matches at home, and by that time we will know what to do. These games are not easy and I do feel sorry for my players because it's a very difficult month. There's so many games and everybody wants to beat us. Everyone feels that we have to play at a certain level without understanding how difficult it is to keep going where every 3 days you are in camp and you are traveling to. It's that kind of a program and you have to carry on with it. Like I always say, heavy is the head that carries the crown, and we are carrying the crown right now. Everyone wants to say that they are the first team to beat Sundowns in the Premiership, and that's the responsibility and burden that we carry at the moment. All teams are on the same number of points after 3 rounds of matches in Group A after FC Nadibo and TP Mazembe also played to goalless draw in Mauritania on Saturday. Meanwhile, the Royal AM is celebrating their victory. Royal AM made it back-to-back victories in the DStv Premiership with a 3-2 win over KwaZulu-Natal rivals Richards Bay on Sunday afternoon. The veteran striker Mxolisi Machuku replaced Sedwin George and was flanked up top by Menzi Masuku, who were on strike in the win at Cape Town Spurs, while Richards Bay had Jackson Mabohwane back in goal. The big man up top signaled his return in style when he made a complete use of poor bit of defending from the Natal Rich Boys to make the breakthrough. It was 2 in the space of a few minutes as established fullback Thabo Matlaba joined in the act and like his teammate up top to capitalize from slack piece of work at the back. Maqhubu secured a brace after the half-hour mark where he latched onto a pinpoint cross to send a first-time volley from an unmarked position in the area past Mabohwane. Richards Bay did have one back. A minute later, after a low cross out wide rolled in the area and bounced off Matlaba en route to the net. In action-packed half, the visitors found a second on the stroke of halftime when Sanele Benz showed a drop off the shoulder to finish with composure. The Richards Bay boys unveiled a substitution after the break in which utility player Abel Mabaso came off the bench to fill in for Boikanyo Komane. After a goal feast in the first half, the second half was rather quiet and saw a very few clear-cut breakaways, notwithstanding sufficient activity in the 6-yard box. Richards Bay pushed tirelessly for the equalizer after trailing by just 1, but didn't pose too much of a threat to the home team. The hosts remained compact on all fronts and ended up with the win to go into 12th spot and leave Richards Bay in the bottom 2. Please like, comment, share and subscribe for more.